G'day guys, my name's Dave and welcome to another Guitar Zero to Hero song tutorial. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to play My Future by Billie Eilish, and I absolutely love this song. Billie and Finneas are just amazing songwriters, and every time they put out a new song, you just don't know what to expect, and that's the beauty of their talent. So for the basics of this song, you'll need your guitar in standard tuning, and you'll need a capo on the 3rd fret of your guitar. Now, if you want to master your chords back to front, then be sure to head over to guitar0tohero.com to pick up my free guitar ebook. Or if you want to improve on your guitar, then sign up to Guitar Zero to Hero Premium, which is my complete step-by-step guitar course. Let's jump into the lesson. Okay, so let's start with the verse, and it's really nice and easy. There's just 4 chords here. So we start with a C major 7, so it's the same as the C chord except you lift your index finger. So that's a C major 7, and ideally if you're strumming this, then just focus on the middle 4 strings. But you can hit from the 5th to the 1st string if you want to as well. And then we have a C7, so it's the same as a C major chord, except you take your pinky finger and put it on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string. So this is C7. And then we're going to go to an F major 7. So to play that, from this position, keep your index finger and ring finger where they are. Pinky finger goes onto the 3rd fret of the 4th string and middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And you want that 1st string open, so make sure to curl your index finger like that, so when you strum it, that open string rings out. And if you can, take your thumb and reach over the top and hit the 1st fret of the 6th string. So that's F major 7. If you can't get that thumb over the top to hit that 1st fret of the 6th string, that's okay, just strum from the 5th string onwards. And then finally we have F minor. So you can play an F minor bar chord like this, or you can just, from the F major 7, just bar your index finger across the 1st frets of the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings. So that's F minor. So those are our 4 chords. In the first verse, we're just going to strum each chord once and just hold them out. But if you want, you can also pluck these strings, so you can arpeggiate them at 8th notes. So if my timing count is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... if I just arpeggiate the chord, as in pluck each note of that chord, then that can sound good as well. So for example, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 it doesn't really matter what strings that you're plucking as long as you start with the bass note of the chord and then just follow the timing. So you can do that arpeggiating, or you can just strum each chord once and let it ring out. So next we get to the pre-chorus, and we have 1 line of chords here again. So we're going to start with an E minor, hold that out for 1 full bar. Then we go A minor and G. Now these 2 chords are actually held out a lot quicker than all the other chords. So all the other chords are held out for 1 full bar, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, but the A minor and G are just held out for 1 beat each. So 1 and 2 and then we reset the count and go to the D/F sharp and hold that out for a full bar. So to play that, index and middle finger on the 2nd frets of the 6th and 3rd strings, and ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So that's D/F sharp, hold that out for a full bar, and then we go to our F major 7, and then F minor. So the pre-chorus, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and again in that pre-chorus you can just choose to strum each chord and let it ring out, or you can arpeggiate it like I taught you in the verse. Next we get to the chorus, and the first chorus is just the same as the verse. So C major 7, C7, F major 7, and F minor. And then after the chorus is a short break, so that's just the C major 7 held out for 1 bar. Next we get to the second verse. Now this is the same as the first verse, except now we're going to add a strumming pattern to make it a bit more funky. First I'm going to show you the easier strumming pattern, and then I'm going to show you how you can make it a little more advanced and sound a little bit more groovy. So the first strumming pattern goes like this: down, 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 up, up, down, 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 up. Now we're going to play that twice for each chord here. So the easy version sounds like this. But if we want to funk it up a little bit more, we can add a muted strum right in between those two up strums, as shown down here in the annotations. Now to play that, it's basically a down strum, but your palm will at the same time come down and hit the strings as your pick hits the strings, and you'll get that muted sound. So that strumming pattern will sound like this. Down, 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 up, mute, up, down, 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 up. And together with the chords, the harder way. And then we get to pre-chorus number 2, which is almost identical to pre-chorus number 1 with one minor change. So we have our E minor, we're going to play that for 2 strumming patterns, and then we go A minor, G. Now those 2 chords don't have any strumming patterns to them. You're just going to strum them once, like that. We go to a D/F sharp for 2 strumming patterns. Then we go to our F major 7 for 2 strumming patterns. Then we go F minor for 1 strumming pattern, and then we have a B flat for 1 strumming pattern. So if the B flat's too hard for you, then just focus on playing a B flat power chord like this. So pre-chorus number 2, and I'll use the easy strumming pattern here. And then we get into chorus number 2, which is just the same as the verse, so nothing new to learn there. So now I'll be doing a full playthrough of the song, and I'll have a vocal track on top for some context. A big thanks to my friend Nada Mercenary for lending her awesome vocals to this playthrough. If you want to check out her YouTube channel, there's a link in the description below. Feel free to play this back as many times as you'd like to practice play along to and see how you go.
I can't seem to focus, and you don't seem to notice I'm not here. I'm just a mirror. You check your complexion to find your reflections all alone. I had to go, and you hear me, I'm not coming home. Do you understand? I've changed my plan. anybody here. I'll see you in a couple years.
Thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this lesson, then I know you'll absolutely love these other lessons too. So hit the link here. Or if you want to grab a copy of my free guitar ebook, then head over to guitarzerotohero.com or click the link here. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys next time on Guitar Zero to Hero. Cheers.